Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Think we're good now. After all of that nonsense. Apologies, my microphone decided that it was just going to not work all of a sudden. When it was working not all that long ago. So that was fun. Super duper fun. I enjoyed every moment of it. Oh, so much. Okay. It is kind of how today's been going, though. It's been a weird day. Some things are just trying my patience. That's not really it. It's just one of those days. But that's alright. That'll happen from time to time. And we can keep on moving on. Don't seem like much going on here. Can I get to... No, I can't because I'm going to do this. Got it. Cool. Am I still going to be able to get out of the region before the time change? That's cool. Look at me go. Look at me go. Oh. Hello. We got it in. I wonder if I can walk on this water. I sure can. I didn't expect there to be too much out here, or anything out here really, but figured I should check. Oh. There is. That's wacky. Wacky tobacky. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. It is. Check up here. Double check up here. Double check here. We got this now. Oh, okay. How about we do a slash? There we go. Gabalado. Almost thought I missed that one too. Nothing else around here. Dopeness. Dude. I thought this was going to be a new region, but it's not. It is not. Now I can just run around on water, which is great. Makes all of this process easier. Okay, sure, yep, Oh. Can get this now. Bull. The bull. What? I think I've done everything in this one. Now that I remembered what it was. Where I'm at. What it do. Maybe not. Maybe so. I'm going to assume yes for now, because I don't want to go back and do all that. At least not at the moment. What's here? What's here? Who's here? Why's here? That's not really worth it, money-wise. Like Pennywise's little brother, money-wise. I don't know exactly where my son is at the moment, but I'm sure he's doing well wherever he is. If you see him along your way, be sure to say hello. Okay. If you insist. Oh. Excuse you? Alright. Here's we've got a kit statue over here somewhere. Seems nice. Seems lovely. Or about it. What a weird location. Shoop-a-dee-boomp. Think I have enough? Not enough for this. That's fun. Okay. Over here. Spades. Just doing a little bit of double check. Discount, double check. I'm holding left, camera. Oh. Bunny wabbits. The wabbits, George. Wasn't 250, was it? It was 290, yeah. Tell them about the rabbits, George. Oh my gosh. The motion locking when it forcibly changes my camera perspective is not pleasant. I am not appreciative of it doing that to me. Thought I broke something. What you got now? Yeah. Sure. The plains at which the journey's beginning was prophesied, a strike of divine lightning shall throw open the gate. A barren silver land beckons. You're just telling me what my current objective is. You're not really... You could have just gone into all the money you left around, and you would have had the money for that fortune. Well, basically free just from me stealing from you. Silly old lady. What's this? Is this it's not. So what's supposed to be here? You're not helpful. Should I go over here? I don't think there's really anything over here. No. Huh. I thought it was giving me my powers back or something. You? Please. Okay. There is nothing. Maybe I should go back in here just in case there's something. I doubt there will be. I was building up for quite a while. Whew. Oh, there's lightning now. That's fun. Oh. Oh. You're already done. Yeah. Oh. Nice. Saw that all by myself. Excellent, wonderful. Very nice. Very nice. Square Enix thinking they can sell the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remake Collector's Edition for $150? What? That's quite a steep price. I really wonder, like, kind of the only reason that I want to be, like, high-end executive game dev worker at this point is for the purposes of going into some of these rooms, some of these meetings, and being like, how did we get here? What's the thought process? I understand, like, to an extent from a marketing perspective, being like, we need to make a return here. But, like, what's the overall budget if that's... they need to recoup that much? It's just pretty unreasonable. I don't know. I know that there is a decent-sized following for Dragon Quest. But is there enough that they'll sell a decent amount of collector's editions at that price point? Because I know there's... Check Discord? Oh, wow. One sec. Let's get over here and save our bacon. Just to make sure we're in the safe. In the safe and clear while we pull up whatever this is. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Oops, wrong tab. I remember seeing. Some of these. No, no, not what I'm looking at here. I don't remember where I was looking at this at. But oh wow, that's a great zoom. Thanks. These standees look kind of cool. Little acrylic standee guys. You can make a fun little diorama. 150 US for this. Did that? Okay, it is coming over. Thought my chat messages were broken. Then compare that to the one I own, which was like 90 originally. What you got for 67? Oh wow. Is that the one that you just shared earlier in the Discord too? Is that the one you're talking about? Okay, that's in-game outfit kit, which generally is like outclassed pretty quickly. Yep. Oh, that one was a really good kit too. That was a really good collector's edition. 2 digital wallpapers, and then this is just pre-order. Completes collectible game case for Edric Trilogy. So you have to get a different collector's edition and this to get like this completed. So all you get physically, at least, is these acrylic standees. And you need to get a $200 Dragon Quest III one to get the collectible game case trilogy. That's gross. That's icky. That's a no-no. That's a don't do that. That's a bad devs. What was that examine? Oh, was that just the... okay. Bad publisher, yeah. That is correct. Oh. Bad, very silly publisher. That is just looking for a bottom line. The gimmick gear. Gimmick gear, cogwheel just... oh. Alright. Come on, let's go. Yeah, always does expensive collector's editions. I don't remember exactly the price. Oh, you... jerk. I thought they did... I thought they at least have done decent collectors stuff in the past. Maybe not every time, but at least they have put out some good stuff. I think there was a decent amount of people hype for the 7 remake. 7 remake? One of the 7s? I thought they put out a decent, like, cloud statue with that. Although I did buy one for $200 because the game in question was one where I wanted to support the devs, as the studio for it was shut down. Oh, yeah. I was going to ask which one. But you're way ahead. Oh my gosh. What was that? That was... Ah! Yes. Lost my train. Lost my train of thought. Was the collector's editions for that at least decent? Was there some solid swag in it? Oh yeah, the Final Fantasy VII one. It was like Cloud doing the Akira slide on a motorcycle. And I thought people enjoyed that one. I don't remember what else really was in it, or remember hearing about like the quality of the statue. Or what? Just that people wanted the statue. Nope. Gosh. Lightning Ida of the Dangan Express being the greatest. Yep. You just scored a point. Gotta be worth 1,000,000 points. Promise is a promise. Always belong to the #1 sprinter. Hey, I know where this goes. Fastest creature I've ever met. I guess the gods will mind. And so, make sure you honor it. Keep running. Get this title back from you. Title back from you. Eat my flower trail. Win the race against Ida and Hayate. It's the cog now. Perfect. One I felt was worth, and out of the complete soundtrack, a plush, and a hardcover art book. And the box itself is pretty big. Alright, yeah, so like, I think that is pretty reasonable then to ask for 200. Like, that sounded like you get a decent amount in there. Soundtrack itself was 5 CDs and some exclusive arranged tracks. Oh, wow. Yeah. See, that sounds like a pretty solid collector's edition. Did you get a copy of the game? Did you get like an actual physical disc with it? Did you just get a download key? What form did the game come in? Definitely progress that you actually got the game and like the complete game with it too. Which is a silly concept. Alright, do. Let's check around outside here. I think we're good. Here's the thing, I already had the physical disc, so I now have another copy of it. Ah. Okay. Nothing from you. Now I'm curious the thought process behind, like, what if it was a question of whether or not you wanted the disc? Or, like, if you wanted a copy of the game. Like, you could buy a collector's version and just have a checkbox for, I want a physical disc copy of the game, I want a download key, I don't want a copy of the game. I know that would be like more time and effort technically on their part. That's a satisfying coin total. But especially recently, that seems to be one of the more large issues with various collector's editions. So I wonder if there would be a solution in a form like being able to select what kind of version of the game or how you acquire the game with the collector's edition that you're getting. Would that be that beneficial or interesting to consumers? Like just the collector's items on their own? So you would be able to select if you just wanted the collector's items, so you didn't get a copy of the key, copy of the game, or I don't know. A version of the game, a download, a disc, whatever. Or you could pick, hey, I want a download key because I don't want the physical game, like I don't want a CD. Or, yes, I want the CD. One example I've seen has been Expedition 33. There've been a few launches that I've heard about where, what was it? It was like, it's Diablo? Was it Diablo? Where a lot of people ended up not getting a copy of the actual game. With when you got the collector's edition, which came with a bunch of like physical swag type stuff. Sure. They sold just the collector's items, but not the game for people who missed out. Yeah. They was it for people that missed out, or was there some issue with it? I don't remember now. Either way, I'm saying like the initial launch of it, because people were pissed about, I want to say it was Diablo not including a copy of the key and you having to buy that separate. And then there's, hey, I just want to, okay, not high enough. So there's just like, hey, I just want to buy a physical copy of the game. Hey, I want to have it digitally. Some people are words today. Some people are upset that they got a download key rather than a physical disc. So being able to pick which way you wanted to receive the product. Sold out really fast for the limited edition. I don't remember what story I heard now. What version of that? Come on. Alright, we're just attacking now. But it's like Kickstarter style. Like you back the thing that you want to get. Hey, I want to get this game. But then in instances where you want to add on an additional like physical reward or whatever from the collectors. Oh, okay, we're good. Or you. My brain is not finishing sentences today. So, I don't know if you've ever gotten anything through Kickstarter before, but you have the initial Kickstarter, and then you have like the backer kit, I think they refer to it as. After that, where you can be like, hey, I want an additional this physical reward, or I want an additional this download key. So they could just do something to that extent with collector's editions. You haven't? Yeah, it's not the most common thing. I've heard stuff about how some of those went wrong. Oh yeah, loads of them go wrong all the time. It's definitely not a perfect system, and the way that they handle it. And then there's also issues with some of the people that actually post Kickstarters, and then they deliberately never plan to like fulfill the orders or anything. So yeah, there's a whole slew of issues with Kickstarter in general. But I'm just thinking of initially it was people get upset when they don't get a copy of the game with a collector's edition, which happens way too frequently, I think. People are upset when they get a digital download key, particularly when there's like a steelbook or something. It's like, why give me a steelbook if you're not going to give me like a physical disc? Because that's what goes in the case generally. So people get upset about that, but then I'm sure there were people that would prefer not to have a disc and prefer to have a digital download. So, in an attempt to help appease more people, why not just give them... Initially, the thought was, okay, here's the collector's edition. You get these 7 acrylic standees and a whole bunch of like digital content. Ooh, look at how awesome our collector's edition is. Would you like no copy of the game with this order? Would you like a download code? Would you like a physical disc or cartridge or whatever? Like, if they could select that, I feel like that would be helpful in a sense. And then I had another thought off of that. Oh, there would be a bit of variance in price based off of like which one you picked, but that can all be pre-calculated and shouldn't... I don't imagine it would be all that difficult to set up. I think some do that PC copies. I've never seen it. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying it should become more of a norm, I think. Just a thought based off of the recent discussion of collector's editions in all sorts of different aspects. Is kind of just interesting to me. I'm just theorizing a bunch of different ideas of ways to improve or change collector's editions. Because I tend to like them too. But then there are way too many times where lately they've just not really been that great. Oh, of course you stop. Rather than just being upset about things, I would like to theorize at least about solutions. Though there's plenty of times where I just am happy to just vent about some silliness that's going on. Oh, you're up in the sky. Of course you are. This is an example of the silliness. They always got to be up in the air for no reason. And then they spawn one after the other. Getting a whole bunch of spam calls lately. You grinding for something? Kind of. Not really. I realized I was relatively close to, what is it? It's 1 million, right? Yeah, 1 million. so that I can unlock the final, not the final, the next layer of the P technique, I guess. So I just came back here to finish that off while my brain is catching up. And so I guess, yes, it has become grinding a bit. And a yap session. Because also, I don't know if you came in at the start or not, mystery. But my microphone was giving me all sorts of problems for some random reason. And so I was dealing with that, and that just kind of got me frazzled a bit, because that's a new tech issue that has come up more recently. So my brain has just kind of become, hey, let's kind of mindlessly attack a bunch of scrolls and rob them blind. Which hasn't helped my brain frazzleness too much, but it certainly could be worse. Do you mind? Kaboom. This is going by a lot faster, too. Actually, yeah, I can go to the next region over. I don't think... Oh, yeah, I can go back into the city now, too, because I got that gear. So let's see what that dude is all about now. Can't unlock that yet. So I need to have even more powerful slashing technique. It is coming pretty soon. I honestly haven't really seen all that much about it. Not that I've really been looking, but I keep forgetting, keep remembering and forgetting and getting reminded. That it's coming soon. I don't know why I didn't do the pile driver when I got the Demon Fang for a perfect pairing. Strange. Has there been any big announcements about it yet? Like actually like confirmed things such as, oh hey, Bungie isn't going to be there, or this person is coming, or anything of that nature? Just the companies come into it? I might be interested in checking that list out. I imagine Kojima Productions is going to be there. Slash, just Kojima's going to be there. I imagine the Muppets are going to be there. I was also partially in my brain had the Game Awards, not just Summer Games, like the announcements, what has E3 become now, what E3 has become now. please. Think that should be enough? It's not enough. That's so rude. Oh, there's one at his door. That's right. Oh, come on. Are you serious? That'll work. Yeah, all right. Cool. Let's go. Whenever you're ready. There it is. Check Discord again. Oh. I'm gonna get in here. And then we'll hop over. Discord. Company list. We have 1047 games. I don't recognize them. Oh, Splitgate? Okay. Apparently Splitgate 2 is doing pretty decently. 2K. 505. Amazing Sun Games? Oh, yeah. Mecha Break. Sci-fi series, Mecha Break. Anime series, Snowbreak Containment. Okay, so it's like, looks like mobile stuff. Amazon games, with non-derogatory. Annapurna, Atari, Bandai Namco, Bell Ring Games. Mistfall Hunter. Beta Open. What is Mistfall Hunter? A third-person action PvPvE extraction RPG set in the aftermath of Ragnarok. Okay. I think I vaguely remember some stuff about this.
I have seen the end of the world. As the gods shattered, gilded mist born of their flesh.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing something like this.
Mortals.
All of that music was from the website. I thought it was supposed to be in this. It's like Hunt the Showdown. Yeah. There was also another Hunt Showdown-esque thing that we saw a trailer for recently, I think. Not a Norse version.
Like graves for a hidden past, and madness without end.
So they're probably going to be like announcing another beta or something. Or maybe a release date. This is announcement trailer 7 months ago, so maybe another beta.
Fast heroes among them, and treacherous villains as well. I have seen the thrones brought low, faiths torn asunder, and all that still
What was
lives
that little guy?
before the end. They war and struggle in anguish and despair.
This looks like I would find it very fun if it weren't PvPV. It's always these PvPE things that don't need to be. Yeah, they
But I have yet to
Tarkov
see
started a
the
big thing with
emperor
it. I
that
think
can
it started with
rise
Tarkov. It really
against
kind of
the
like popped
dawn.
off with that. Then Dark and Darker and things of that nature. And people saw the success of that. And then there's apparently Arc Raiders is going to be a slightly more casual, I guess, from what I've heard of people that tried out the beta or the test, whenever it was. And so just more people are seeing the success of that and want to get in on it. So they're trying to find a different spin in order to create it. If companies are really that scared to be a single player game, but then see the success of all these single player stuff and still don't get the message, who knows? I don't think it's them. I don't think it's an issue with single player. I think it's a issue of the higher ups or the money bags for the companies are did see the success with the hype of Tarkov and those kinds of extraction shooters. And so they want to ride the coattails of that kind of success. I think that's why we're seeing more of those. Some do find success, but these types of things are everywhere. Yeah, it's becoming. I think it's becoming much more quickly than the hero shooters, like the 6v6 hero shooters, the Overwatch, the what was the one that just Concord, like Overwatch, Marvel Rivals. There's a lot of those that were coming around for a while, and people very quickly got over that. Well, they got over it around Overwatch 2 time and Rivals time and definitely Concord time. And so some companies are trying to find the next version of that, to join that meta, to join that hype train. And so I think there's games that are trying to prioritize or capitalize, that's what I was looking for, capitalize off of that current market interest. But we're getting to the point already where that is falling off. The actual market interest is falling off pretty significantly from that. And in a sense, these are all still, even before Tarkov, these are kind of stemming from PUBG and Fortnite. Those shooters only work with characters that look interesting to play as. Yes and no. So like my initial reaction to that was, from what I've heard, the Concord characters were very fun to play, but I guess that does go along with your point of they didn't look that fun or interesting. So no one would want to, like, there wouldn't be a reason really to pick Lizard Guy versus Human Girl. I think there was a Human Girl, maybe Elf Girl. I don't remember that much from the trailer. So like, there's no immediate distinction between picking between those two characters, and so they didn't like see a reason to pick that. And there was only like those characters with the same silhouette, and then like giant trash can tank guy. Concord characters were filled with modern day designs. I think I agree with that. I was kind of like deciphering it first. And also trying to remember more of the Concord characters because they were from the ones that I saw at least, they were pretty generic, pretty cookie cutter. Like, literally, it was mostly lizard man and human girl, elf girl silhouette, and then large silhouette. And so there were only more or less two visual distinctions from what I can remember at this point. Um, though saying that, looking at Marvel Rivals, you have 4 blonde white women characters. But I would argue that there's at least some more variance in their visual representation, even though they are very, very similar in a number of ways. Thinking about Overwatch's character pool, from what I remember of it, there is a bit more visual distinction. What was the original point that hero shooters only work with characters that look interesting to play as? Yeah, oh, I spread. That's also so. My initial thought was the like gameplay mechanics of each of those players, each of those characters need to look interesting, as opposed to what might be more of your point. I don't know if that was more, if option 1 was more of your point, or option 2, which is more like the actual visual distinction. Then so I ran off on the visual distinction topic and discussion. Because if it looks like they're all the same character, then that doesn't really do all that much for interest levels. And then if I can't look at, I've heard this discussion argument point before where it's like, oh, I can look at Black Widow or Widowmaker for Rivals and Overwatch respectively, and you can tell that's a sniper. So you get a general idea initially of what that character, what function they're going to form in an environment like that. It's more appealing designs along with good gameplay. Yeah. So the like the visual design, I guess, the visual pointers, the indicators of like, oh, I can tell what kind of character that's going to be. I can tell what function, what role they're going to serve in the team dynamic. That's a thing that I find is helpful for an upfront initial introduction to a game like that also. At least the like Overwatch, Rivals, hero shooter kind of genre. I find that helps. And then you need to be able to make it somewhat distinct and interesting. So what makes this sniper interesting from all of the 20 other snipers in games like this previously? Yeah. I think well, hero shooters are 100% on their way out as far as popularity, evidenced by Concord. But I'm curious how long these PvPvE extraction shooter types are going to continue coming out in this market also. Which is where the initial discussion was coming from. So I don't even remember. Rob is being very weird right now. She's like slowly moving around and sniffing stuff on my desk. Sorry, so she was also distracting me there. I think we could use a lot more PvE extraction shooter type content, like Helldivers. Helldivers? Why did I say it like that? I think that is that environment is still rife for content, rife for competitors, rife for success. Because there's really not that many games that are doing it in the same way. There's other game, like another game that came to mind kind of similarly is, I think it's Magica, but that's more like story based and you're not really doing, it's not a repeatable experience as much. Where Helldivers, and then I guess kind of like Space Marine 2, they're adding a bunch of similar kind of not similar kind of content, but they're adding contents in a similar plan to keep people going back to that game. There is a PvP mode in that, but it's a separate thing. And so like you can just, they're adding a horde mode soon. They have like repeatable missions in a sense, but that's still not exactly what I'm thinking of. Because I think a game where the Helldivers experience of like, hey, you need to go in and do this objective, it's going to be slightly randomized, and then you need to get out of this map in a way, is a very interesting game loop that can keep people going and keep people playing it, but there's also not as much stress and pressure as the PvPvE element of so many games that we're seeing now. And I had an idea for a PvE game like this, where it wasn't like you need to get in and then extract. It was a bit more, I'm trying to remember I had an idea, and it ran away from my brain. Something I just noticed, 2025 partners round 1. Why is it round 1? Interesting. I'm curious. Blumhouse, yep. Capcom, be interesting to see what they got going on. CD Projekt Red. Oh yeah, they announced stuff that they're like the series Witcher game. Is it Witcher 4? I don't think it's a like main number line. Coffee Stain, they're kind of cool. I've enjoyed some other stuff of theirs. Day of the Devs, yeah. Devolver, of course. Digital Extremes, probably announcing more of their Soulframe stuff. Dotemu? What am Dotemu? Oh my gosh. You're kidding me. I'm not as excited as much. If they're the ones I'm thinking of, they're the ones that do a bunch of like horror stuff, right? Games. Yeah, they're the ones that they had a whole like suite of games that they announced together or something too. It was like most of this carousel, I think. Played it for the Spotlight, enjoyed it, nice. I've heard good things about that one. Yeah, initial slate was 6 horror-themed titles, yeah. I'm teased at Summer Games Fest, so last year. I imagine they're just going to kind of continue that thing. Absalom, Streets of Rage. Huh. That's my thought, at least. Dreamhaven, Embark, Enhance. Games. This. Not to say that, like, Bloomhouse isn't doing good stuff. It's just definitely not something for me as much. Next level emotional experience, entertainment experiences. Oh, so it's like a hardware thing. That can be kind of interesting, depending on what they actually do. That could be kind of cool. Epic Games. To note also, this is just partners. So they're not actually, they don't all necessarily need to be showing stuff. Focus, Frontier, Funcom. What are you? Oh, Dune? Yeah, they're the Dune people, okay. I knew I like recognized the name from something, but I am 8-bit, IOI, Cacao Games. To you, Chrono Odyssey. Don't know it. Don't really recognize any of these games. I'm assuming, I guess, then it's Goddess Order that they're going to be showing off. Oh, they do mobile stuff. I guess more recently mobile stuff. Some platform games. That was Cacao, Kinetic Gaming, Koro Games, Level Infinite, Magic, Megabit, MetaQuest, Mundfish. Nintendo Switch 2. Not seeing... This is rare, I think. So maybe some Sea of Thieves stuff. Razer. Soft Rains? Soft Rains. Probably Switch 2 ports. Yeah, it's... I don't imagine it's going to be anything massively new. Just like, hey, this is also coming out on Switch 2. Unannounced game. I mean, some of this concept art looks pretty cool. I don't know what any of it is, though. Steam, Supermassive, Techland, Xbox. So, Yacht Club Games? What is Yacht Club Games? Yachts Club Games. Shovel Knight Dig? Pocket Dungeon, Shovel Knight Dig, Shovel Knight Shovel of Hope. Oh, so it's fully the... These are just the Shovel Knight people. Okay. I haven't played any of them yet. I know that I must. Interesting. SummerGamesFest.com. Summer. What? Rip Polygon? Summer Games Fest 2025. What URL did I put in there? June 6th. 8 days, a little over a week. Games Fest. Putting the moon runes into Google, I guess so. I don't know what I put in there. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern. Hey, today is June 6th. Oh, it's Friday. Next Friday. That would make sense because it's 8 days away. Day of the Devs. Oh, the Wholesome Direct. I enjoy the Wholesome Direct. I know it's not for everyone, but I appreciate the inclusion of stuff like that. Women-led Games returns this June. Nice. An America Game Showcase. Announcements from Southeast Asia. Green Games. Oh. Okay. Frosty Games Fest. Coolest upcoming and recently released games made in Australia. Okay. Interesting. Xbox Showcase. Why are you scared of it being a lot of indie stuff? What frightens you about this? What was the point of me going to see all events if everything was already shown? What's the point of that? Can you tell me what the point of clicking that button was? Thanks, Summer Games Fest. Oh, backlog increasing. Okay. All right. I got you now. I normally, it's just my wish list is going to increase, and then they're on my wish list, so I can forget they leave my brain a bit, and so I don't have to worry about them until they actually release or anything like that. Until like Steam gives me a notification of, oh, this came out, or oh, this is on sale. And then I get worried about my backlog increasing. So I do get a little bit of a reprieve. I can wish list it and then not concern myself with it as much, and then it doesn't show up in my games list, so I don't feel like I am getting as far behind. Xbox, Outer Worlds 2, I enjoyed my time in the first one, but I don't think I'm as massively a fan of it. It's something like, I'll play it eventually, but not looking to get it on launch kind of deal. PC Gaming Show, they normally have a few that gets me interested, so that'll be cool. But yeah. It's just the weekend? Oh, E3 was more of like a week-long thing. Summer Games Fest, I guess, is just a weekend. That's alright. Okay. We are long overdue for a break now. So I think I'm going to get up, stretch, use the bathroom, get some water, etc. And we will be back in just a moment. See you very shortly. No, I am back and ready to do. Oh yeah, that's right. We just got enough to get this last thing. What? It's 2 million? Okay. I might do some grinding off stream. That might end up happening. Why is that so much? It doesn't need to be that much. Got that already. Yeah, I ran on over that already. Don't need to redo that. Easy. Okay. There is 1 million? Huh? You have it? Oh, yeah, yeah. I had it before the break. I then discovered that I need 2 million. So I remembered wrong. I need another million. So that's fun. Yeah. I imagine at this point I'm just going to grind off stream a bit and just build up the monies. Probably go into that boss area, not boss area. Grind the arena. Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. That arena. The wave fights. And just go with that as high as I can. I also need to remember where I'm going. Is there a mermaid pool or just a teleport thing next to it? There is not a mermaid pool. There's not, so let's go over there. Yeah, so I'll probably just go into that arena, see if it is literally endless, if it resets when I jump in. And just go ham on that for a bit. But for now, let's actually do a bit of story progression. Oh, I don't want to save. Fine, I'll save. But now that I think about it, the other reason that I went back to that area was to give the cog to the guy in the city. So we're not going there anyway. Hello? Oh, do I have to be on this view? But we'll be making a bit of progress. Regardless. City checkpoint, Ryushima Coast. Hey, we were just here. That was the other reason we were over here. And it is definitely one of them days for my brain where I am forgetting all sorts of things. Sometimes even mid-sentence. Wonderful 101 should be like 5 or 6 streams. Yeah. I thought this game would be like probably 4 or 5 or 6 streams also. I was not expecting it to be... Oh my god. Is it the next one? Yeah. I was not expecting this game to be even remotely as big as it is. If I remember my VOD uploads right, and I numbered them correctly, this is going to be the 19th stream / video of me playing Okami, which, of the VODs that I have stored on YouTube, that's the longest I've spent playing a single game on stream. I highly doubt it is close to the longest I've spent, because East 8 was definitely a time investment. So I don't know for sure of all the games that I've played on stream, but at least the ones I have VODs on YouTube of, this is my longest. Crosscode probably was longer. Longer than 8, or just longer... than this one. Corruption, yeah, you built the thing, you need to do to the... Snowflake, that gear of yours, could that be a gimmick gear? The very last part I require? It appears to be the perfect size and shape. Indeed, that is the very gear that I'm missing. Give it here, please. I must have that gear. Sure. Longer than this one. Oh, yeah, crosscode. Yeah, I think crosscode could beat this one, yeah. I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying. That is why to make my corruptions come light. There should be a herald moment of man's life. Moment of truth. I give you my masterpiece. Oh, I just needed to talk to him again. Oh, okay. There we go. There was a bit of grinding in crosscode. I did a bit of the, like, streams of extra grinding. Origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My power had diminished while you were away. But that man's zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. I have harnessed this fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Light up the sky with a thunderbolt. Crosscode was a good time. I enjoyed Crosscode. Another game, very much not what I was expecting. And a whole lot longer, too. But enjoying every minute of it. And happy to go through extra content and such. My design was not flawed after all. It may be a bit overpowered, but at least my masterpiece is complete at last. It would appear that you don't quite understand. Such a grand invention as this may be well beyond your comprehension. You should go look at it from my house outside. Then perhaps you shall see the true grandeur of my masterpiece. Ah, that's really something, getting this huge thing to move. But enough about that. Remember that shape you drew on me? You know, the shape to fill a missing part on the wire? Well, that's the mark of Gekigami, the god of lightning. Just by drawing that mark, you can summon lightning anytime and any way you want. Bonk. Oh. Oh. It just opened that? That's weird. Elemental, like, fighting-based game, too. Seems to be another element of my initial interest in games. You should do this one off-stream where you look at all the stream games you've done and rank them based on enjoyment. I should do it off-stream? And just show off the lists? So I could do it on-stream. And go over what some other people were thinking about the games, and then I guess I could just do it off. Like on-stream and rank them. Okay, yeah, okay. You said off-stream initially, so I was confused. Yeah, that could be fun. I'd need off-stream, I would need to compile a list of all the games that I streamed, especially since Twitch doesn't have the as much of the backlogs anymore. And I remember I did a stream of demos, so I doubt I remember any of those. Just read one off. Oh, okay, gotcha. You should do this one-off stream where, okay, understand now. Gotcha. I've been thinking about doing, like, some stream, like, this isn't a great example, where some streams are like, they watch, like, meme content videos on YouTube, and then they'll do that, like, reaction videos. And I know that obviously we were just watching through, like, some trailers and stuff previously, and I do that randomly at the start of stream or in the middle of stream or whatever. But doing something like, a Steam Next Fest kind of thing. Another similar kind of one-off stream idea. But I've been thinking about doing... I started that sentence and then didn't finish it. I've been thinking about doing stuff like that, or like incorporating that in every once in a while, just for funsies. So like Steam Next Fest, when they do that coming around, and a bunch of like indie demos are out, and they're announcing their games and all that. Going through Steam and seeing what some of the popular ones are, or finding some other ones, and just kind of going through them, reviewing them, critiquing them, talking about them. Something like that, with game demos, maybe doing some movie stuff, maybe doing some like manga. But yeah, something like ranking the games that I've played. That could be fun too. Again, I need to compile a list as well of all the games that I played. Which initially my brain is just going through all of the East games. Crosscode is definitely going to be up there, easily. easily it's going to be high up there on the list. Is it going to be the top? I don't know about the top. Because then it's also an interesting kind of thought process of how much I enjoyed the game. Is it like, so is it my enjoyment of the game? Is it my experience streaming the game? Is it my opinion, like my just outright rating of that game? There could be a bunch of different factors that kind of go into it. Because I definitely enjoyed the experience of streaming Crosscode as well as just playing through it. Yeah, overall, yeah. So it's just like an interesting consideration I would include in like the overall score of the game. Because actually streaming them does impact the reaction a bit. And we've been learning about thunderstorm tech for a while now. Draw a lightning symbol, use the thunderstorm power, ink summons forth a thunderbolt, shocking foes with electricity. Small symbols net small lightning, large symbols have a bigger effect. Larger bolts of lightning can damage more enemies at once. The larger the symbol, the more ink is used. Depending on the size, it may consume 3, 6, or 9 ink bottles. For best results, aim for sharp angles in the jagged shape. Use the lightning of almighty thunder to strike down your enemies. I'm actually gonna, so I don't forget, ranking games streamed. Oh, the initial reaction, the response for that search in Google is like an actual ranking of like all games streamed on Twitch. So there was like Fortnite and Overwatch in the top area. I'm like, that's not really what I'm looking for. I get what I see what you're saying, but that ain't for me. Where are you? Some fun. Where's the Fisher dude? I used to play Fortnite a bit. I have a buddy that was really into it for a while, and that was one of the only video games I could kind of convince him to play that both like we could play together kind of deal. So I played that for a bit. It was okay. Not quite for me, to be certain. I wouldn't say it's a bad game necessarily either. It's just a very particular type of person's game. And you can take that however you wish. Fishing. Oh. Go fishing. Let's get a little fish, which will get us hopefully a little bit of money. Yes, yes, yes. I know how to fish in this game. Thank you. Okay. Didn't want to do that anyway. Think I'll hook some. Oh. Got all my controls mixed up there for a second. What are some of the other games? Like the games that I've put a bit more into, like time-wise. I'm trying to think. Outside of Ys, outside of Crosscode, outside of Okami. Axiom Verge, I guess? I did a bit of... But, like, mostly because it was 1 and 2 together. Not together, but, like, back-to-back. I'm pretty sure there's a site that I can look into to find all the games that I've streamed and everything. I'm trying to think of any off the top of my head. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to like visualize my Steam library while also trying to fish. I think a visual novel would rank pretty high on the list because they are like good streaming games depending on the visual novel. Yeah. I've definitely been... Oh my gosh, I cannot see this fish to save my life. Definitely been looking at some more to pick up or download. Hi, Sprout. Sorry, I gotta... Oh. What? Oh my gosh. This one is not cooperating. And Sprout, you're not helping anything. There you go. I don't know why I didn't think to just go into my Steam library and filter by games that are visual novel tagged. Just to see what I currently have even. You need to stop going over to that side, friend. It's difficult to see what you're doing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Stop spinning back and forth so quickly. Oh gosh. Why? Come on. This should not be this difficult. There we go. Oh, this one I recommend. Yep. Oh, that one's definitely high on the list to try out. Recommend that as a first one to play if you want to experience the genre without being too long. Yeah. Why did I hit yes? I don't want to do another round like that. That's definitely one that, at least for streaming wise, I've been putting that kind of high up on the list of like, oh, that one would be good to start out on the stream at least. Sweet fish. No, I want to give up. I'm done. Because I have only heard good things about it from many sources. Oh, it's nighttime here too. That's oh no, is it the other area? Gosh dang it, it's the other area. A buddy of mine has the, I think, if I remember right, he has the vinyl for it. Because he also was highly recommending the game, seeing how good it was, and also banging soundtrack. So that one is certainly on my radar. Should make a note, actually. Let me check if that's on sale or anything. Valhalla game. Steam, not currently on sale. That's okay. That almost looked like a Leah image on the Steam, like a Steam bundle for that game, for Valhalla. All right. It's getting so many things lining up. I want the CD soundtrack for it eventually. Yeah. I don't really know the soundtrack, but it's hearing good things about it. Oh, it's easy for ghosts. I mean, it should be boring floating around every day. What? I would have thought that I needed to lightning strike you. Did I not need to lightning strike you? What game is next again? Berserk Boy. Should have no problem being able to play it. Not water. I even tested it, getting that working, and then I found a workaround because we talked about how I wanted to try out Ender Lilies, but it wasn't like working properly, and my controller wasn't working with it, and having all sorts of issues. But I was able to get that similar workaround for Berserk Boy working for Ender Lilies. So I'm thinking Ender Lilies might be shortly after. Berserk Boy. So, making our way to that 2 milli. And then I was looking at some, I'm gonna forget by the time I get to that point, but I was looking at, I downloaded some other games from my Steam library that I was like, oh, that looks like it would be a good time. But at the moment I don't remember them. And I intentionally downloaded them so that I would remember that I had them in there for that purpose specifically. 2 short games, and then hopefully a game on sale from the recommend pile. Is Ender Lily short? All right. Where am I? What am I doing now? Okay. Yeah, like 15 hours? Oh, okay. I thought that'd be a bit more to it than that for some reason. Well, I highly doubt I'm going to 100% it, but as tends to be my style, I imagine I'll be going through a bit of it. Maybe doing a bit extra side content kind of stuff. I highly doubt 100% though. It's easily done. Trust you? Okay. Did I grab the wrong spot? Boo. I'm definitely not like completely opposed to it or anything, but it is a we shall see when we get there type situation. Doesn't require multiple playthroughs. That is helpful. That is very helpful for its cause. What? Hold on. Is there something up there? Okay, got you. There's nothing on that. All right. Just slides right off. Good to know. You're good. Okay. It's pretty good. I might end up 100%ing it. It could be fun. Depending on how much I like the gameplay. Plus, to get some endings, you will need to find objects, but each room is then done in a different color if you have everything for that specific room. Oh, so like on the map, like this would, like me pulling up this would show as like red or something to say, hey, I found all of the items on this section of the map. That's helpful. That's good stuff. Okay. I guess we just going for it. I think Axiom Verge 2 did, no, the Axiom Verge 1 and 2 had like little dots in the corner, which were very confusing because it was not very clear what that was actually doing. Especially at first. But it is nice and helpful to help check off stuff. Even if you're not 100%ing it. Like, obviously it is most helpful for that scenario, but I don't think I 100%ed Axiom Verge 1, but just knowing that I had areas, like, done was very nice. It gave me the good brain tingles. It's a weird saying. To have those checked off. I liked that. Hello, bunny wabbits. Alright. Up we go over here. I imagine you'll do 100% for East 10. Saying because that's like a similar kind of easy to do one. I wasn't planning on 100%ing 9. It just kind of happened. Oh, schmancy. Are you thinking just because I like me an East game? Oh, you did it for 8 and 9? I didn't 100% 8. Because it rewards you for doing so? Yeah. That definitely is a helpful incentive, but I think also because I really enjoy East games, I like spending a lot more time in them and uncovering more too, so that helps a bunch. You know where this hole leads to? You know, there was a foul smoke rising from Ninetails which flew off toward the Northern Islands. That's what's waiting for us on the other side of this tunnel. Anyway, what's up with that creepy lightning? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Your feelings serve you well, Obi-Wan, but don't let them cloud your judgment. What stuff did you not do for 8? I definitely did not max everyone's skills out or max everyone's level out. Like, I got the true ending. What is happening? Where am I on this map? Why are there 2 realms of me just running through tunnels? I don't even mean achievement size. Okay. That's what I go off of for 100%, I guess. So, not in that regard. I got the true ending, so I probably 100%ed in that regard. I definitely didn't collect all, like, meals. No, there was, like, ingredients. and items or something, like tradable items. I don't know if that you tie that to 100%ing or not then. I don't think I completed all the raids. That I could see not being included with 100%. I know that a bunch of these are kind of like tied to, in my brain at least, tied to achievement-wise. So, once I'm done with this cutscene, I think I will probably be saving it anyway, and then we can look at the achievements and see if that kind of jogs my brain as to some of the other things that I might have missed. I don't think I got 100% map completion. That'd be weird, but I don't know if I did or not. I feel like that's something I would have done. Anyway, is it cold here or what? How can anyone be so darn cold? I know Kamui's the northernmost part of Nippon, but come on. I don't remember it ever snowing this hard before. Listen, Ami, I'm gonna hunker down in this fur coat of yours. You try to find us some shelter from this nasty blizzard. Okay. I will do so next of times. We are in Kamui, 44 hours into the game. This will be fun. Bakir. Wow, there's a lot. There's so much more left in this game. Let me pull up East 8. Yeah, okay. I thought Steam was gonna make me type in the Roman numerals for a second. Achievements wise, let's see what I haven't done. I'm 89% of it. I have 48 out of 54 achievements. Complete all raids, complete all hunts, achieved level max on every skill, achieved 100% items collected, and then there's 2 hidden achievements. I think those are difficulty related. I logged 100% of beast entries. So I was pretty close to 100%ing it. I did 100% of the fishing entries, okay. Yeah, so I'm pretty close to 100%ing it. Achievements-wise, oh wow, only 8.5% of players explored for a while playing as Ricotta. That's interesting. I know I have a lot to 100%. Oh my gosh, I'm 43% achievement-wise for East Origin, which I know a bunch of that stuff is wild. There's like, you have to like, oh yeah, there's some early fights as Hugo. There's stuff for like using there was some side mode that you had to like play a bunch to unlock like cheat mode, and you could unlock different cheats. So like one of them is enable no fall mode for the first time. Complete the game on nightmare difficulty. That one's gonna be difficult for me. Unlock any EX version. Spend more than 2 million SP in the bonus shop. Yeah, so that's one that's gonna be difficult. The most just use Adel, Rixia, and Sahad in their party, or switch them out for Kata and the Hummel. Rixia? Luxia? Luxia, right? Laxia. Yeah, okay. There we go. We were getting there. Who did I have? I don't think I used Laxia as much. I definitely preferred Hummel over Ricotta. Luckily, the PC version doesn't crash sometimes when retrying bosses. Oof. Sounds rough. Oh, on East Origin? Ooh. I don't know yet. I just ran through it. So it might end up crashing for me as I, like, retry stuff. All the achievements on PS4. I really want to get more of the achievements. I didn't realize I was 43%. I thought I was at least a little bit closer. I didn't play it on hard? What? Very boring grind. I believe it. I am surprised I didn't play it on hard. Oh, I really appreciate how they worded this achievement when playing as neither Unica nor Hugo. Completely refrain from using burst until the final encounter. Oh, that's so cool. That's a fun one. Complete the game on Nightmare. I know I didn't get that, but I thought I at least would have gotten hard. That's a sentence out of context. Purchase everything available in the bonus shop. Yeah, I didn't even touch that. Fight all enemies, excluding bosses, enough times to fill in blank data entries. Oh, that's right. That's how they did that. That's cool. I forgot about that. Unlock every character's EX version. All blessings and upgrades with all characters. I need to boss rush. Complete any arena stage with less than 10 HP. Ugh. Complete the game on Nightmare difficulty with all characters. Complete the boss rush on Nightmare difficulty. Maybe I'm not going to 100% this one. Complete 4 or more consecutive stages in arena mode without taking any damage. Complete boss rush on Nightmare difficulty with all versions of all characters. Ugh. So yeah, probably not getting that. These achievements for East Origin is like total garbage. Yeah, I remember Nox not having a good time going through all that. So I don't think I'll do that, but I definitely want to get more progress on that. Because there's tons of those that, like, I feel I could do. We'll see about Nightmare difficulty. I'm not sure Nightmare difficulty is a thing. I'm going to try it out. Nightmare difficulty on all 3 characters. Probably not a thing, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me today. Not as much progress as I had hoped for, but we're in the new region and we're doing new region stuff now. Next stream is not going to be on Sunday because I'm doing my book club Sunday this week. So the next stream will be on Tuesday, and we will be in June 3rd. Oh, we would have been on June 1st on Sunday. Oh, well. That's okay. Next Tuesday, June 3rd, will be the next stream, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. CEST start time, as per usual. And we'll be exploring the new region in Okami. I feel bad now because Ami's just been sitting here in the snow. We gotta find her some nice warm place to hang out next time. With that being said, thank you to any and everyone who stopped by the stream today, whether you were here for just a little bit or whether you're hanging out with us the whole time, whether you were lurking or stopped by to chat. I appreciate you coming and spending any amount of your day here with me. It's very nice. Without further ado, thank you again very much, everyone. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.